Guys, Steve Houston here. I had a notification pop up on the screen. I don't know what that was all about, but wanted to get with you. It's Friday afternoon. Actually, it's Friday at 1:15, and most people are at the office. They're working. You know, they're putting in the 9 to 5, and maybe they just got off of lunch. 12:15, 1:15, and again, it's Friday afternoon when most people are working. I wanted to shoot this video. It's been a long time. We've been really, as I said in the last video, crunching some ideas and places and direction to take the channel. We're about ready to relaunch. We got a new podcast studio built in our new home. So we're getting that finalized hopefully this month. And then we'll be full on to start bringing you good content, I think, again. And really, we're going to go back to our original mission, which was not necessarily to teach insurance. There's a lot of insurance agents out there that can teach how to sell life insurance. I can teach how to sell life insurance. I've done a little bit of that. Obviously, it's not difficult. I can teach anyone how to sell a mortgage protection policy, a health insurance policy, or you're doing Medicare, whatever. It's pretty simple as long as you keep it simple, learn the basics and the process. The process is probably more important than the basics of how to sell life insurance. Anyway, that's not what this video is about. I wanted to kind of get with you and just kind of give you an update. The last one was about 4 or 5 weeks ago, and we decided to go ahead and finish the studio. So we had a professional place to shoot videos on a regular basis, where we have good audio, good lighting, all that stuff. So that'll start probably March 1st of 24. But I'm actually on the boardwalk right now of Daytona Beach, and I don't know if I can turn the camera around. There you go. Look at that. I can do that while I'm filming. That's priceless. But this is a boardwalk of Daytona Beach. It is windy, so I apologize if there's any noise. Actually, I can put my headsets on, maybe eliminate that. But beautiful, absolutely stunning. It's a cloudy, overcast kind of day, but perfect weather. And there are people walking on the beach. So sometimes we get lost as insurance agents to crank out the sales, make the money, and support the family, which we all should be doing. But again, the reason why I became an insurance agent to begin with was the residual income stream, the ability to do these kind of things on a Friday afternoon when most people are working. And there's an old saying that I'm going to do what most people won't, so I can have what most people won't have in the future, which is putting in some hard time for a while and getting learning the business, learning the basics, learning the process, like I said, and be successful in doing what you're doing, selling life insurance, and just kind of getting that groove. Right now I'm producing. I've always been a producer at some level. This year I'm going to produce, about August of last year, we came out with a debt elimination program, which I really, really like the conversation. There's a lot of people that are in debt right now that need that product. It takes you more from a salesperson to an advisor role, which I really like a lot. So I've really kind of jumped in with both feet, really had a good time, and been consistently in the top 10. We're striving for the top to be in the top 10 consistently. I've been on the top 10 a number of times. Right now I think I'm 8 or 9 year to date for 2024, which just started. So, but it's a great conversation. So it's not debt forgiveness, it's not debt consolidation, it's debt elimination, a very unique way to help people pay their debts off faster, maintain their lifestyle while doing so, and then remain debt free going forward by building up a tax-free cash account. So I've really enjoyed that. And again, it's wrapped around a life insurance product. So if you have any interest, I'm looking for agents. I want a very small group of 6 to 10 people that can join me, that I can teach. Again, like I said, I really jumped in with both feet last August, and was really wanting to learn it myself and get used to the process of what worked and what didn't work before I brought anybody else into that. Got a ton of people doing mortgage protection and finance wins. But this is a different product. It is a leads-based product too. We have a lead system for it as well, and the leads are how do you want to say it? They're really rabid. They're excited about it. They have a huge desire to get out of debt, not buy life insurance, but to get out of debt. So again, it's a great place to be in as a life insurance agent. So if you're looking for that and you're coachable and you want to do some work, and again, I'm not going to hold anybody's hand because it's too important to me me and my family. Got a lot going on right now, so I think somebody's chair just flew off the 5th floor of the Hilton Hotel right there. It's really blowing right now. So again, I apologize if there's audio noise, but anyways, so reach out to me. You can send me a private message below this video or on the channel, and we can talk. I can kind of go over the program with you. Maybe you can sit on a few and see if again, we're not even 2 full months into the year, and we've got people that have done over $100,000 in API just in that elimination product. So it's a proprietary product. So if you want to get involved, give me a ring. So or shoot me a message. But anyway, I wanted to kind of again just someone said to me on I'm not even going to say. All I'll say is the guy's a huge marketer in the insurance space. Not sure he's ever sold a policy before, but he likes to have conferences and conventions, and he likes to sell interviews for his YouTube channel. So somebody on his channel responded in what I would consider a negative way towards me. He says, "Hey, what do you know? At least this guy puts up videos on a regular basis. You haven't done anything in 2 months." Well, that's true. I haven't done anything in quite a long time. We from August of last year till now, we've been really working very hard on getting settled into our house and painting, and we had some construction done and stucco and new walls, and a lot going on. We're getting ready to tear into the yard, and we've been working on the yard, but now we're putting in a whole new grass yard, grass seed, changing from St. Augustine for Bermuda grass. So a lot going on. But here's what I want you to understand. I don't make any apologies for not putting up videos. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy talking to all of you, and enjoy the subscribers that we do have being part of the channel and leaving comments. But I don't make money off YouTube. I'm not interested in making money. My channel, I don't know, maybe it's monetized, maybe it's not. I don't know. I don't run ads on my videos either. So it's not a income source for me. The channel originally started because I wanted to get the word out about what these recruiters, these IMOs, these agency builders primarily, are not telling you, and what you need to know to make the decision of where to go. First of all, whether this business is for you, you want to get into the insurance business, and whether or not they're for you. If it's a fit for you to work with them, and what they're not telling you as far as how much control they have over you and your business and your agents once you get involved in the business. I've got a long list of YouTube video topics for starting on March. We're going to cover some things about a lot of these YouTube insurance industry. Talk a good talk. They're all their idea about is build a subscriber base and then sell interview space. In other words, charge to interview you as an agent, so you can get some money out there to recruit agents. Whatever it is, if that's how they want to do that, that's fine. But it's not really an example of someone making money in insurance, selling insurance. They're making money in the insurance industry, certainly by being an employee. Whether or not we need that in this industry, I think there's already too much of that. And then we're going to cover what this whole MLM thing that people want to talk about on their videos. Well, we're not an MLM agency. Well, if you're recruiting agents, you can be people can accuse you of being in an MLM space or MLM type of insurance IMO. The reality of it is that's not what recruiting an agent and making an override does not make it. We're going to talk about that. Even Farmers and State Farm and New York Life, all those companies, very legitimate companies in the insurance space, recruit agents. So we'll talk about that. What makes it an MLM? Opportunity meetings, for example. More focus on recruiting than there is on selling the product. MLM stands for multi-level marketing structure, basically, where you make, and that again doesn't mean that if you make an override on somebody, it's an MLM type of deal. They make overrides off employees in Home Depot, right? So we're going to talk about that. So, and get a little deeper into this to understand where I'm coming from on that subject. But there are things to look out for. There are MLM type insurance IMOs, of course. But just because they're recruiting, and just because the agent that recruits them makes an override on their production, does not make them an MLM. And what's funny about it is that many of these YouTubers that are out there slamming other IMOs for being the MLMers, they're also recruiting agents, and they're making an override on those agents as well. So it's a little bit of a hypocrisy there. Anyways, but again, I want to get back to what we originally set out. Our mission was on this channel was to just, be an informer to you as you look into the industry and what to look out for, and how to succeed and not get caught up in all the nonsense. That's the first thing. So I plan on getting back to that hopefully in March, and look forward to doing that. But again, today's message to you is that remember why, if you're an insurance agent, why you got in. It was all about that passive income stream, those renewals and that type of thing, so that someday you didn't have to go out there and sell a policy to enjoy a day like this on Daytona Beach, right, on a Friday afternoon when many people are already working. So that's why I got in the business. It was all about the renewals, residuals. It was also about obviously being in business for myself, but there's a lot of ways that you can be in business for yourself. That doesn't mean you can ever build a passive income stream. In fact, I've talked to several people that have bought businesses here recently that there's no way they can ever make a passive income from it. They have to always be involved. That's not what I wanted. It's not why I got in this business. I wanted to be able to build an agency, be a producer, and help coach and train and mentor agents to be successful, and then be able to create a passive income stream off the renewals and the overrides on their production, because I brought them into business and helped them and train them. So that's the goal, and that way you can own your life. Once you own your income source, you also own your life. So it just kind of struck me today as I'm standing out here on Daytona Beach, on the boulevard, how blessed I am, and many of us are, to be in this industry, to be able to build a life that allows you to do this, and still be able to make a very good living, and do it on days, structure your schedule. Again, you can't do that when you first start out necessarily. You have to earn the right to do that, right? It's something you earn. It's not given. I've been in this business and around this business for 40 years. Now I literally work Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays. That's about it. And I still earn a very good living. And at least 60% of that's from my own production, thereabouts. At least right now it is anyway. So anyway, I hope you all doing well. If you've been sitting on the sidelines because last year was a pretty crappy year for our for the leads-based side of our business, it doesn't mean that people didn't succeed. I love that. People say, well, I get back in when the leads are working. The leads are working, right? There are many people that very high elite producers that I have on my team, Angela, myself, and others. And all around our IMO, there's hundreds of people that made a very good living last year. Was it easy? No. It's never easy, right? When it gets tough and the leads we've been here before. When the housing market's not cranking, the leads get a little more scarce. Doesn't mean they don't have any. They do have some. You got to be a little bit more creative. You might have to get more licenses in other states. There's always a way. That's why you want a coach or mentor to kind of steer you through those rough waters, because our income didn't go down. As producers, and many of our producers on this team, their incomes didn't go down. They worked a little harder. They worked more states. They bought more licenses in other states so they could have a bigger variety of leads available. They didn't work in their backyards, so you had to make some changes. You got to move your cheese. But things are starting to come back now, and so if you've been sitting on the sidelines, then you're not running a business. You're running a hobby. It's time to get back in, and it's time to stick with it this time. Stay in the game through thick and thin if you truly want to be successful in this business. Hope that helps. Have a great day, guys. Love you. Appreciate you. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. If you're new, please leave a comment. Give it a thumbs up. YouTube's weird. They use that to let people know that, or it tells them that there's some valuable stuff here that someone liked, and they'll share it with other people, and the message will get around. So I appreciate that, and we're blessed to be able to talk to you, and appreciate you taking that next step and leave a comment, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. See ya.